Hey folks, welcome to Jimmy D's Guitar Lessons Rock Talk. I'm your host Jimmy D. What are we going to talk about today? Well, we're going to talk about this DIY build that I started earlier this winter that I got for Christmas, and the progress on it and some of the pain that I've been going through. That was totally my fault. So I know the last video you've probably seen on this is when I finished clear coating and it looked really good. Well, I had an issue. What happened was I started putting the neck on and I was setting the neck. And when I clamped the neck the day after I came in, I noticed that some of the clear was lifting off. And then I looked a little more and moved some more things around. Yes, the clear did come off. I ruined my guitar. Well, at least I ruined that clear. But like I said, my fault, and I'll explain what I did and how I'm going to fix it, and we'll do good. So I'm just going to grab something and I'll be right back. All right, I first started off, I use these products here, Angeles. They are leather dies. They're really good. I recommend these. These are really good. So then I did my die rubbing and used some steel wool to get it the way I wanted it. And then I used this Rust-Oleum clear. It looked really good. It looked really good. I was painting this in my garage in the wintertime. It was a little chilly in my garage. And when things are a little cold, they tend to take longer to dry. And me being the impatient person, I just kept putting more on. So what I did was, after I put the dye on here, I put this on. I waited a day. I should have waited longer. But anyways, I waited a day. I gave it a scuff, and I put another coat on. And I did that. I waited maybe 2 or 3 days after, gave it a scuff, and put another coat on. Well, with this needs more time to dry than, say, some automotive paint or the 2K polyurethane paint that people use. If I would have left this, like put a first coat on, let it sit for like a week or two maybe, because of the temperature, and keep doing that, it would have looked really good. But like I say, I was impatient. I put this on. I thought, you know what, I'll get it all ready and I'll do a final clear. And I used some automotive clear on here. And it looked really good. And like I say, I put the neck on. I had an issue with the neck when I was setting the neck. So I had to redo the neck. So I had to take the neck off, and that was a pain to do. I had to heat up some putty knives and get it in here and get the neck off. And I managed to do that. And then when I did clamp it down, like I said earlier, I noticed there were some markings on here. It was moving. So that means to me that this wasn't 100% cured. And the product that I put on top of it, they didn't work well together. They weren't compatible. If this was a summertime and I did this, I would have had no issues. But I thought I'd just let everyone know what the issue was. It's not the this Rust-Oleum clear. This is actually really good clear. I'll try this on something else on another time, but I'm going to use some automotive clear. So right now what I have done was I had to take all that clear off. We'll just call it the polyurethane clear. And what it left me was still some of the spray bomb clear. So when I'm sanding here with, say, 1,000 grit sandpaper or 400 grit, I'm not sanding the stain off. There is still some of this clear on here. And I let this sit for probably about a month or two, and it's 100% dry. So what I'm going to do now is I have it all masked off. I'm going to wait for a nice day, and I'm going to hang it up from here, and I'm going to see it now. I'm going to clear coat this. So I'm going to clear coat this, and then I'm going to let it set up really good and put another coat on there. And after that's done, I'm going to let it cure for a while, maybe a week or so, depending on, the temperature. You don't want to bring it outside in the direct sunlight to bake it. You want it to evaporate. If you put in too much direct sunlight, you'll get really hot, and it could all look like bubbles are happening, be solvent popping. But After that, we'll be done. Then my next step will be to polish it, and then I'll polish it all up, and then I'll start putting the hardware back together. But I just wanted to let you guys know how this is coming along. So the lesson that I learned: don't get a DIY kit if you live up in Winnipeg, Canada, in the wintertime, and get excited to build it. Get it May long weekend, and take your time throughout the summer, here and there, and build it. But like I say, I've got some other videos on this that you could take a look at. There's links on my channel for it. If you guys haven't, please subscribe. And for all you guys that subscribed and have seen me through this journey, yeah, you can leave some comments in the bottom and start laughing. It's okay. I could take it and I deserve it. But just thought I'd come clean and let everybody know I didn't wreck the guitar. I thought I did. But anyways, like I said, take care. Please subscribe. And remember, rock on. Yeah.